Now, in this video, we are going to take up one more problem on projections of solids. Problem number 157. A problem, how to solve this problem by using AutoCAD software. So to do that, the problem reads as a square prism of 35 mm sides of base and 65 mm axis length rests on HP on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Draw the projections of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at 45 degrees. To do that, so first we have this solution, so we need to create this. To do that, first we'll go for the AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now the command is limits. Lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner is 297, 210. Then zoom or then go to line. Select some arbitrary point, take the distance towards the right side and take the distance as 297. Take the cursor to the top side, take the distance as 210. Take the cursor to the left side and take the distance as 297 and say close. Then go to zoom extents, zoom 0.6x now. Now we will go for layer. You just click on new, type the layer by name XY, enter. Similarly, click on new, type the layer by name axis, click on new, type the layer by name front view, click on new, type the layer by name front view hidden, click on new, type the layer by name top view, click on new layer, type the layer by name top view hidden. Now you just come down to layer 0, line weight, make it 0.05. XY line should be of 0.13 and then axis line should be of 0.05. Front view should be of 0.5 and the top view should also be, front view hidden should be of 0.3 and the top view should be of 0.5 and top view hidden should be of 0.3. Now we are going to take continuous, click on top view hidden continuous, click on load, take center, C, OK. Again click on load, type H hidden and say OK. And click on hidden and say OK. And this front view hidden should be of also hidden line type. Axis should be of center line type. Then you go to axis, click on the color, make that magenta. Then front view should be of red color. Front view hidden should also be of red color. And the top view should be of blue color and top view hidden should also be of blue color. So once you do that, then you just close this. Now we go for 35 mm square. So first we go for polygon and number of sides is 4. Take the edge option and take the polygon, take the edge option. First endpoint of it as this and take this distance as 35. Then go to line, take intersection point of these two and intersection point of these two. Then go to line, take INT of these two and INT of this. Then you just click on this, go to layer, make that layer as top view. Then you just go to line weight display on, then go to line, select some arbitrary point and take this. Then go to offset. So offset distance is 65. So take the height as 65. Select this and offset to the top side. Then go to line, take INT of this and take perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this now. Then go to line, take INT of this and take it extra. Then go to trim, select between these two and then object to trim as these two and object to trim as these two. Then go to break this still line here. Then you just go to break, select first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Now we have this line and go to layer, make that layer as axis layer and take the distance as 10. So then you just click on this and you just click on these two. Then go to layer, make that layer as front view. Now we need to take to the second position and rotate this by an angle of 45 degrees. So to do that, first we'll go for copy, select this, just go to the copy, select this entire thing and copy it to the next position. Then go to rotate, select this entire thing and then go to rotation angle and take it as 45 degrees. Then go to move, previous, and you move it here. Then go to line, take INT of this and go to line, take INT of this and then go to line, take INT of this. 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 Now we go for trim. Then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge and object to trim as these two lines. And then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge and object to trim as this. Then go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this. Now we go for trim, select this as the cutting edge and object to trim here, then this as the cutting edge and object to trim here. Then you just come down to zoom window, then you just break this line, first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take INT of this and say at the rate. So all the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible and the surface near to the observer. So this is the surface which is near to the observer. So this line will becomes visible. So you make that as top view. Then the edge which is edge or a corner which is on X value in the front view is always invisible in the top view and you make the distance as 15. Now you just go to the layer, you come down to this, take this as the axis and take the distance as 10. Now once you do that, then you just go to line, draw a horizontal line, then go to line, take INT of this and draw a horizontal line. Similarly, line, INT of this and draw one more horizontal. Then we need to go to copy, you select this entire thing and copy it to the next position. Now what we need to do is we need to rotate this by an angle of 30 degree. So you just go to rotate, select this entire thing and you rotate in clockwise. So it will be minus 60 so that you will going to get 30 degrees to the XY line. So this is the 30 degrees. So to do that, so you just go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take INT of this. Then go to line, take endpoint of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between these two. Then go to line, take INT of this. Then go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between these two. Now again we want to go to this. So when you want to go to this, so we need to consider, so you just go to line, take INT of this, then go to line, INT of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Similarly, line, take INT of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between these two. then go to line, take endpoint of this or intersection of this, then go to line, take endpoint of this, and draw perpendicular to this line, then go to fillet between these two. Similarly, you just go to line, take int of this, then go to line, take int of this, perpendicular to this now. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between these two. Now we have the drawing. You just go to line, take int of this, line int of this, and take intersection part of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection part of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take int of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take int of this and go to int of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection part of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection of this. Then you just go to break, you select this first point, take int of this and say at the rate, then break, first point, take int of this and say at the rate, then break, first point, take int of this and say at the rate, then break, first point, take int of this and say at the rate, then break, first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Now we have this extension till to this boundary, and then you just go to break, then you just go to break and break this line. Now we need to understand this. Just click on this, you just click on this, and you just click on this. Go to layer, make that layer as XY. So once you do that, so now we have the boundary. You just click on all the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible, and the surface nearer to the observer is visible. So once this edge is visible, so naturally this will also becomes visible. So now we have this edge and this edge and this edge will automatically becomes front view hidden, and so that distance is 20. Now we just go to layer, make that layer as axis layer, and you just give 10 mm. So this is how you will be able to complete this drawing, and then you move this entire drawing to the left side. You just move it here, then go to break this line till here, then you just go to DDIM, then go to modify, primary units make it 0, and go to text, take the text height as 3, align with the dimension line, centered above, take this dimension as 3, take the arrow size as 3, then go to lines and take the offset from the origin as 3 and say OK and say close. Now we have dim and take intersection of this and take int of this, DDIM, then go to click on modify, go to text, you take the text height as 3 and say OK and say close. So now you take int of this and take intersection part of this. Then we have 35. Then you just DDIM, then go to modify, go to symbols and arrows, take the arrow size also there. So then close. Then just go to zoom window. Then you just come down to dim, take int of this, and take int of this. You want to get a 65, then go to angular between these two. So you're going to get it as 45 degree. Then angular, select between this line and this line. So So you're going to get it as 30 degrees. Now once you have this, now we need to go for D text tab. So here take the distance as height as 3 and go to X, you take it as Y and you mark it as VP and you mark it as HP and here you mark it as E, B, C and D and again you mark it as P in brackets, Q, R, S, O, O1, A dash, B dash, then C dash, then D dash, then O dash, then we have P dash, you have Q dash, you have R dash, you have S dash, you have O1 dash. Now once you do that, then you just go to move, switch off the ortho mode. So you take X, you mark it as VP, you mark it as HP, you mark this as Y. So I will take this as O and this as O1. So this as A, this as B, this as C and this as D. So you mark this as S, you take R, you take Q, you take P. Then we have A dash, then you have D dash, then you have O dash, then B dash, move, then C dash, then we have P dash, then Q dash, S dash, then O1 dash, then Q dash, then we have R dash. So you just click on these things. Go to layer, make that layer as front view. Next, you just come down to HP. Layer, make that as top view. So once you do that, then you just go to copy. So you select P dash and you select S dash. Then you have O1 dash, then you have Q dash, then you have R dash, then you have A dash, then you have D dash, then you have O dash, then you have B dash, then you have C dash. So once you do that, then you just go to copy, you take A, you take B, you take C, you take D, you take O, you take, click on these two, go to layer, make that layer as top. So you just go to copy, take O1 within brackets. So now we go to D, you mark it as P, you mark it as Q, you mark it as R, and you mark it as S. So just you move it, place it appropriately. So you just click over this, all the four, go to layer, make that layer as top view. So now you just go to copy, you take A, and then you take D, you take O, you take B, you take C. So the top surface is over. Now you come down to the bottom surface, P, Q, then R, then S, then O1. Next we go to the text. So here, which is A dash, then we have B dash, B dash, this as A dash, and this as B dash, and this as O dash in bracket. Then here we have P dash, here you have Q dash, here you have R dash, and here you have S dash. And then you mark this as O1 dash. Once you do that, so you just go to A dash, move it, B dash, C dash, and then O dash in bracket, D dash, because portion of ABCD is invisible, so O dash is invisible. So that should be the condition. Since P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash are visible, since O dash is on that surface, so automatically that becomes visible. So this point will be the point. So you just click over this, and so all the bottom surface points, then you take the top surface points, and then you just go to layer, make that layer as front view. So this is how you will be able to create this drawing by using AutoCAD software. Thank you.